I don't know how much we need, but how much any team needs this year. It's only that I said what is really different, because everybody asks me about the situation, how that's blah blah blah, personal table and all that stuff. And at the last, what somebody said, the last 4 times the team was on Christmas, personal table won the league, but was it ever such a tight race? So I think if all the other boys win tomorrow as well, or when they play, then I think 3 or 4 teams have more than 40 points at Christmas. That's really exceptional. So if you want to do the headline, Klopp says you need 105 points, so we can do it. I don't think about it. I tell you how you see it with the number. I didn't think before about it, and I don't think now about it. I want to just try answer in a polite way. Yeah, very mature, I think as well. Such a difficult game to play, because all the things we want to do, or I think modern football, I like to play in there, because it kills pretty much everything what you usually do. Take a little bit of a risk if you win the balls and have quite a wide formation, but typically, especially with the rain tonight, heavy rain, it made it a bit more complicated. The best thing to do to stay in charge of the game is to keep the ball, and we did that first half an hour and the second half, and the last 15 minutes of the first half was not, it's like we had a little break, and then immediately they fire the balls from half right to half left and stuff like, or far left, and then you have to run like crazy, and that it's just not a good decision not to stay in charge of the game. And so, but second half we could do that again. Both goals obviously had nothing to do with the things we did in the game, just we were really quick in mind around 2 set pieces, which was brilliant. Actually, we thought before the game that could be today very decisive, because when we made the analyze, it was not that we saw where we'll have 6, 7, 8 chances in the game. So then set pieces are a nice add-on, and the boys were really focused on that tonight. So good game, deserved win on a difficult place, all good. Yeah, we needed it. Chile was now just ready for a rest. That's how it is. And so Hendo and Fabi, of course, they can play together. And today it was a very, very physical game, so we needed proper bodies, and it was hard for everybody. And you saw it. Wow. And I'm 100% sure about the grass. I think it's a little bit different to Anfield. I'm not sure, but it felt like, so yeah, it was a bit deeper. Maybe because of the amount of water. And so that makes it like now not more comfortable for all of them. So really hard work tonight, and I'm completely happy how they did it. Just, how I said, we could have controlled the game a bit more, but especially then second half, Mo was obviously still desperate to score, so he was made a few sprints still, and we had still a few chances. The biggest one at the last minute, but the last second. I'm completely happy with the performance, really. It's just such a difficult game. It's not how you want to play all the time football, but you want to have the attitude all the time. That was just brilliant. Nothing serious. Nothing serious. No. Oh, no. It looks always, when I speak on a pitch, it looks always animated, and most of the time it's completely sensitive. So it's no, nothing. Like, I don't know. It was nothing important. Yeah, that's a challenge. That's a proper challenge. So it's just difficult. But how is that? The way they play, and they changed a little bit today. With 2 proper strikers, and you saw it. So we have the ball, we pass around. Adama and Jurgen are really involved in defending, but in the moment they are overplayed, then they are really in smart spaces. They hide in smart space, you lose one ball, and wow. And then you have really to use your motorbike in the best way, especially when Adama is playing, and so the boys did really well, very physical. It was clear that we need to be physical again. They were physical in a very good way, I have to say. No real ugly challenges tonight, really, and it could have happened on how is that with the rain tonight? You cannot judge it probably. But both teams really tried to play football and to defend clean, and it was just good. I don't know, did you see it back in the first two situations? Was there a penalty or not? Because he had a proper cut on the foot. So everybody said, diver, don't get a cut from a diver, I would say. So that was one thing, and he had another one on his ribs. So that's obviously that didn't work out. But it should be good. So two things which are a bit painful, but I don't think will be a problem for next game. Yeah. No, I have no problem with talking about individual performance. We can do this constantly, but to the players, to the specific players, then probably. No, yeah, it's a good moment, very important for us, and hopefully it can stay like this. So very, but no, the work rate is just general outstanding. How we defend it. I love the boy, but it's what the two in front of them, what they have to cover. They have to run much more to make life halfway comfortable for the center half. So they did well there, and again for him after he had not a perfect preseason, all that stuff. So now having game after game, that's all good. Without that, we don't have a chance. So I said we won deserved, and yes, and Birch played a proper part of that.
Thanks, guys.
Welcome. See you. Bye.